Against the backdrop of a record increase in spending on the war against Ukraine next year, more than 13.5 trillion rubles, the Speaker of the Federation Council of the Russian Federation Valentina Matviyenko called on governors to abandon large infrastructure projects and save money. After all, in 2025 it is expected to reduce financial support for the regions by another 10%. In 2024 they already reduced it by 9%.
With calls to tighten their belts, the Russian leadership is making it clear to regional leaders that the cannon fodder they have been supplying for the war for almost 3 years is no longer enough. Moscow will also use the resources that could be used to build roads, schools and hospitals to go to war. The Center for Countering Disinformation at the National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine on Telegram.
The Kremlin is in dire need of manpower at the front. According to experts, Moscow wants to recruit at least 225,000 contract soldiers annually. The federal budget for 2025-2027 has allocated 90 billion rubles for one-time payments to volunteers. In order to fulfill the Kremlin's decree to recruit people, the regions are constantly increasing payments. Thus, in the Rostov region, the reward for signing a contract with the Ministry of Defense has increased from 700,000 to 1.2 million rubles. Together with federal funding, the one-time payment will amount to 1.7 million rubles. In Moscow, almost 2 million rubles.
With the current loss figures, of course it is necessary to recruit at least 30,000 soldiers monthly to compensate for them, which is why the figures are being voiced that 225,000 new contract soldiers are needed. This is not a very simple task, which is why the payments are constantly growing.
While Putin is desperately trying to seize sovereign territories of Ukraine, the economy of the Federation is heading for the abyss. According to the research holding Romir, food inflation in the summer of 2024 compared to July 2023 increased approximately 5 times. Thus, since the beginning of 2024, the price of potatoes has risen by 90%, carrots by 54%, cabbage has risen by half. The inaccessibility of products for part of the population forced the government to grant regions the right to conclude agreements with businesses to stabilize prices for any goods.
And regulatory intervention in pricing distorts market realities, carries the risk of additional pressure on the economy of all participants in the supply chain and an unpredictable impact on the production of a specific product. This pressure can be critical and increases the risk of a decrease in interest in the production of individual products, the emergence of a product shortage, the growth of the shadow market or a decrease in product quality. Igor Karavayev, chairman at the Presidium of the A Court, in an interview to the Moscow Times.
Utility rates will also increase in Russia next year. From July 1st, electricity will become 12.5% more expensive, gas more than 10%, and the total payment for utilities will increase by almost 12%.
That's not all. From the very new year, tariffs for railway passenger transportation will increase by 11.6%. The law on the budget for 2024 and 2026 provided for indexation by 5.7% next year. Tariffs for utilities for the people will increase twice as much as planned a year ago. MMI analyst write on Telegram.
There is a catastrophic shortage of workers in Russia. In 2024, there will be 6.5 million migrants arriving to the country, of which slightly more than 3 million are workers. During a survey by the Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs, it turned out that there is a shortage of personnel in almost 83% of companies. Almost every fifth enterprise complained about hiring restrictions imposed by regions or a direct ban at the regional level on hiring migrants. Reported by Serhiy Kulyas, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.